What did Shaggy Kingston say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Somebody throw 9 or 1, 'cause my half outside hand is almost done. Whoa, I might call chi or pawn. With this 2-on hand, I'll call a run from anyone. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. We're entering the middle school dance era of Riichi Mahjong song parodies. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Takes me back to the days when, let's be honest, I wasn't dancing with anybody. But later would they soon realize that Yusong would grow up to be a tycoon in the Riichi Mahjong space on YouTube and on Twitch. See what you missed out on, Kayla? Okay. Look, that's not a real, I had one person named Kayla in my class. This is not about that. This is genuinely not about them. It's not like that. Welcome to the show. I will say this as we load into the gold room, with my spirits reignited after a banging song parody. Hey, if you like this song, you like the genre, consider subscribing. You got new videos every day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. And can I do something a little snobby right off of the bat? Besides, you know, relive a power fantasy in my mind, literally writing fan fiction for my own adolescent life. I was looking up the chords for Fire Burning by Shaggy Kingston, and everyone on Ultimate Guitar, you just got put on notice, okay? None of the tabs, none of the chords were actually right. As I hear it, and if there's any musician-pilled people in the audience, aka musicians, if there's anyone who's musician-pilled in the audience, let me know what you think. I'd love to know. I'd love to hear what you think, because, you know, I'm not really deep into music theory. I have a pretty decent foundational knowledge, but by no means do I have a degree. By no means that I actually take a course. I just, you know, from years and years of playing piano. None of the chords are right. They kind of pivot between the 6 to 1, the 6 to 3, and no one, it's not really chords, it's just one synth playing one note, but nobody on Ultimate Guitar was even willing to flirt with that idea. What's going on here? And now you're asking yourself, now you're calling my musician chops into question. You're like, Yusong, don't you figure out songs by ear? Yeah, I do, but sometimes I get lazy and I just want to make like Joseph Gordon-Levitt and hit record, okay? And so as a result, oh, hang on. Oh, what do I do with this one? This is like a weirdo 7 pairs hand. Oh, no. It's actually 7 pairs. It's literally my worst nightmare. Oh my God, is it 7 pairs? Do I pawn ever? Maybe, I mean, 5 of circles, there's only 1 left in the entire game. I could pawn for a little bit of all triplets shenanigans. This hand doesn't fold very easily, I'll tell you that much right now. This hand actually has a very, very difficult time folding, right? All of our tiles besides this 1 of circles that's soon to be exiled from my hand. Oh man, just to stay in the frickin' dealer seat, broski, for real? I'm about to do this for real, for real? I'm keeping this as a safe tile, even though with a 3 I could have cheated into a 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see what happens. Very risky maneuver, right off the bat. What am I? Poppy the Frog. What is his name? What is his name? He's the frog in Star Fox. He's like, Star Fox, do a barrel roll. You know what I'm talking about. It's not Pepe. Pepe's the meme frog that's everywhere on the internet. That's been co-opted by a lot of different communities for a lot of different reasons. His name is like Poppy or something, but I might just be thinking of the probiotic soda that I get from Costco from time to time. I cheat to get into Tenpai. Oh! A crosslord with the Khan? I've been usurped? Okay, this is bad because now the Dora could be anything, and I am very, very scared. A crosslord, it looks like they're also going for all triplets, but they could also just have a random green dragoon kind of a hand, and that makes me nervous. The good news about this hand is that all the 6s are gone. People might be under the false impression, don't run me, that you know, no 6s are available. It's impossible for someone to have a 5-6 or a 6-7, and as a result, the 7 and the 8 are going to be safe respectively. But Left Lord, out of nowhere with an office chair, decides to call the Riichi. And you know what? You want to tango? Let's tango. Hopefully they don't sumo, right? They have 2 chances at Oradora. I'm in Tenpai for a horrendous hand. I could have 2 safe tiles here. but I'm in Tenpai for literally a horrendous hand. All right, let's go for it. I mean, left lord can't play safe anyway. All the 6s are gone. Genuinely, a 7 might come out if someone's trying to use the forces of Kabe. And we've been able to snipe people with this sort of a zuzzy little Kabe play before, right? So who knows? Maybe it could happen again. Everyone got put on notice on Ultimate Guitar, okay? And I'll just say this. You're asking. Oh. Thank you very much, Crosslord. Greatly appreciate your patronage. All simples, all triplets, Papa John's, okay? But minus the controversy. And this is a dealer for Han as well. I'm glad that we stuck it out in there. Although, I mean, it's not necessarily like our weight was gangbusters or anything. Oh my god, this hand is nuts. How many tiles am I away from Tenpai right now? I'm 2 tiles away from Tenpai. 30 seconds until Mars. Dare I say... No, what is this? What is this? A League of Legends pro match where nobody changes the champions that you pick in draft? This is a salty run back. I might as well go for the all triplets hand again if we are so lucky, especially if we draw into another 7 or another 2. Now this is a terrible situation for us. A Crosslord seems to have the makings of a half flush in the bamboo suit. Should I do it? Should I just ruin their entire life by staying aggressive, trying to fight for it? The only bad news is that, like, I don't think that we can discard any bamboo tiles from now on. Like, there's a 3 of bamboo. Wow. Okay, but I'm saying if we draw into like a 7 of bamboo or something, and I'm hoping I'm not willing it into existence or anything, but if we draw into a 7, you know, I don't know if we're liable. I don't know if we're able to just throw that away with impunity. Somebody call 911. Yusung's playing offensive here in East 1. Whoa. Okay, if I deal into a Mongon, they don't have the suit of the Dora. If I deal into a Mongon, it's bad, but it's 8,000 points. It's like not the end of the world. What happened here? Right Lord just cheat into a 2 of bamboo, but they had a 1 and like an extra 1 and an extra 3. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't understand that. Because if you had a 1-1-3-3 shape, like wouldn't you, oh, this is so scary, but wouldn't you want to throw the 1 first? Then you still have a 1-3-3 shape. I'm not really sure what went on there. If I remember to go look back in the logs, I would love to see what Right Lord was cooking. Now a Crosslord. Are you in Tenpai? Don't lie to me, Walt. You sussy baka. I'm a little bit scared. But now the later I wait, the longer I give them to get into Tenpai. Okay, so they weren't in Tenpai for the 4, but now they could be. I'm such a fool. Oh, hang on. I'm in Tenpai now. For Seat Wind Prevalent Wind, South by Southwest, Seat Wind Previ Wind. Okay, things are looking okay for me. Might I even dare say something that I'm gonna regret later? These are looking okily dokily for me. Call me Ned Flanders. We're in Tenpai. We can improve our hand if we draw into what? 4 of characters, 6 of characters. Both of those would be great. Just winning here would be awesome. It's an honor just to be nominated. I'll just be real with you. So Right Lord, you had a pure straight only. Weird. Okay, definitely a weird hand. Pure straight only. I never open my hand for pure straight only unless I can confirm Tenpai. Maybe that's what they were doing, but it's just like you're sticking your neck out for a biscuit that might not exist. Excuse me, I'm mixing metaphors. You're risking it all for a biscuit that might not exist. You know, that's not a hand that you want to like bet the family farm on. Sorry to use a lot of gambling parlance, but that's just very true. Anyway, what was I doing during middle school dances if I wasn't dancing with anyone? Please don't disconnect me. I'm actually doing well today. I was, you know, and this is embarrassing, but I've told this story on stream before. My friends and I, because, you know, they're playing the slow dances. I think this is also fricked up. I think that they played Freebird. It's like a slow song, which is fine. Like Freebird by Leonard Skinner is a good song. I learned it through Guitar Hero because... Spoilers, my parents are immigrants. They didn't know. They weren't blasting Leonard Skinner in, you know, China. Like, I'm not trying to say anything. There's just not that much of a fan base there, you know? So I learned it through Guitar Hero, but that song has like a 5-minute guitar solo at the end. It's a long, slow song. So if you were like me and you didn't have anyone to slow dance with because you were wearing oversized Old Navy clothes and rocking a haircut that wasn't doing you any favors, me and my friends just took out our cell phones and waved them like candles in the wind. Look, okay? Cringe, but also It's how you get a good personality. It's how you get it. This is, in that moment, I realized, Yusong, you gotta get a good personality, okay? This haircut isn't working. These clothes from Old Navy aren't working. We gotta do something that gives someone to talk about, okay? Love Lord, I have literally no idea what you're doing. I think you're going for a flush in the, Zuzzy little Baka suit. I think you're going for a flush in the character suit. I don't think I can cut this. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. I think I'm going 7 pairs. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever done in my entire life. But this is a terrifying set of discards that I'm looking at right now, right? Like, is anybody else seeing this? This is a weird table state that we've got going on. Make no mistake about that. So I'll throw a 5 of circles. Left Lord doesn't need him. A cross Lord doesn't need him. Right, Lord, you have a seat when prevalent wind hand. I think you just have something normal, but that could be just something bad. I have no idea. I'm just gonna pretend like everyone is called Riichi here. Why? Because there was something in the water that did not make me want to like stick my neck out for a biscuit that might not exist. Okay, risk it for a biscuit that may or may not exist. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be like linguistic wildfire. Okay. Instead of people saying Haktua, they're gonna be saying, Yusong, thank you so much. I'm a teacher, and ever since I started saying you're risking it for a biscuit that doesn't exist, my students have paid so much more attention to me. They like that. They're all addicted to gambling, so they like, you know, the way that you put things into terms that they can understand. I don't know what kids are doing these days. Dora's the 5 of bamboo. Okay. Throw the 2 so it doesn't get us into trouble later, right? People are going to want to wait with their 3s and 4s to accept the 5. I was definitely waving my cell phone out, my Razr flip phone, to Leonard Skinner's Free Bird because I wasn't dancing with anyone. That's okay. It's genuinely okay. Was I heard about it at the time? Yeah, because it's like, you know, as a child, all you want to do is get the approval of your classmates and your peers, right? And a cool way to do that is to be dating someone. You know, it's like, oh my god, one person doesn't hate me. What the heck? Like, one person's willing to vouch for me. Holy smokes, you know. But yeah, I think that dances are just very, very awkward. I mean, my dances, I don't know if it's true for anyone else here, but. Hang on, 5, 6, 7, 8 could be our pair. I don't know if it was right to 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku is also kind of like funny, right? It's not good, but it's kind of funny. I definitely want to pawn into the Nolan Northwind if the fates will allow. Okay, I'll tell you this much. If I draw into a 7 of characters, I slam the like and subscribe button, right? It's Riichi, it's red 5, it's fast, it's fun, it's the minion. But yeah, I don't know if we can just open our hand willy-nilly, willis-nillis. Okay, this is a great situation for us. Now we can pawn into the Nolan Northwind, throw this, and have a double-sided weight as well. The reason that wasn't Pinfu before, even if we drew into the 7, for Pinfu, your pair cannot be your seat wind, nor can it be the prevalent wind, nor can it be any of the dragon tiles. For Pinfu, your hand has to be literally like, you want to think about it this way. Your hand has to be worthless. Like your pair can't even smell like an easy path to victory, you know? The way that our dances worked is that like half of the gymnasium would be dark. The school gymnasium would be dark, and there would be a DJ, probably high on some strain of indica, playing songs there from a sound system. And then the other half of the this is now weird because that is so much effing value that I can't contain it. Oh, my Gamora! Oh, because I'm as free as a bird. Okay, that is bad. That is bad because my hand was, I was pogging, folks. I was huge freaking pogging with that hand. Anyway, the other half of the gymnasium, mind you, would be oh, hang on, this hand is good, right? This hand is like actually good. I can throw away the 5 as well. Should have thrown away the, yeah, okay, I should have thrown away this 5 of bamboo first. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. The 9 and the 4 are both omega redundant, so yeah, hopefully we can just get rid of the 5 before it gets rid of us. Definitely want to pawn into our seat wind, the Vivian Westwind, my OTP, right? My one true love. If my significant other is listening, no, you know, I'm not announcing my romantic affiliation with an inanimate tile from the game Riichi Mahjong. But if I did, it would no. Okay, another 4 is not what we want. It's super close to the Dora. People are gonna have 5s and 6s later in the game. I don't want to give everyone a reason to ruin my day. Right, Lord? Okay, you have a flush in the bamboo suit and you called Khan. That's a terrible situation for me. I'm not gonna lie to you there. This is a little bit awkward, right? This is really, really awkward. I want to keep the 2-3 shape, and in terms of tile efficiency, I should cut 2 and I should cut 4. But it is the new Dora. Oh, cause I'm as free as a I'm gonna do it just for Kyle efficiency, right? I want to win this hand ASAP Rocky. I want to win it as fast as possible. Happily, we'll just call it she there. And here's our perfect Ishanten: a pair, a double-sided weight, and an omega chunk. This is the greatest illustration of a perfect Ishanten I've ever seen. Because no matter how we complete this hand, even if we pawn into something awkward here, we can have a double-sided weight waiting on the 5 or the 8 of circles. And now this is a game of luck now, because Right Lord does not need the 5 or the 8 of circles. We pray that they draw into it, and we pray that they deal into us, and we hope that their half flush in the bamboo suit does not come to fruition before then. The other half of the gymnasium, the non-dance part, would just be like brightly lit with fluorescent lights, and people would just be playing basketball. Like, so you know, as you're listening to, you know, Mambo number 5, as you're listening to the Cha-Cha slide, as you're listening to Soulja Boy crank that, you're also listening to the sound of just like a dozen basketballs on the other side of the field, the gymnasium. Did I have fun? No, not really. I think, but you show me someone who had fun in middle and high school dances, and I'll show you someone who has peaked a little too early in life, okay? And that's maybe the rudest thing that I've ever said. I don't really mean that. Like, I think a lot of people had healthy, adjusted childhoods. Can I just be honest with you? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm a hater. I've been sipping that haterade since day one. If you were slow dancing with someone, I was like, because I was very, very jealous. I was very, very jealous. Still got a chip on my shoulder. Avi. Okay, left Lord is called a Riichi. My hand effing sucks, and they have 2 Dora, but I have a good weight. Oh my god, I'm folding here. I think the Oracle would want me to push, right? Ready hand and a good weight. It is a good weight. It is a good weight. But I'm scared, like, but sometimes, like, isn't every rule meant to be broken? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, it's just the Mangan. And I'm not the dealer, right? Which is great news bears for me. Yeah, Crosslord's the dealer. So, no harm, no foul. Did not want to deal into that. Had I thrown the 3, we wouldn't have dealt in, but it's just a little too, it's Suji to the freaking Dora. So, I don't necessarily want to make any enemies if you catch my drift. I'm not gonna lie to you, our Yakuhai, right? Our dragons and our seat wins, etc., have just been amazing this game. Have been nothing short of amazing this game. Yeah, sure. Do I just go for the half flush? I mean, why not? We're already here. You know what I mean? If you're gonna go to Applebee's, you gotta get the appetizer sampler. You're already there. I'm not paid for by big Applebee's, by the way. This is just something that I feel in my heart. Oh, it'd be awesome to be paid by big Applebee's. I'm just gonna be real. I know I'm shooting myself in the foot here, but Applebee's, if you're listening, you're a big part of my childhood. $10 to spend at an Applebee's? Oh my god. Tell me you grew up in small town USA without telling me you grew up in small town USA. Hey, Volok, thanks so much for the follow, even when I'm not streaming on Twitch. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Can't really chi that. Now I could have, I mean, I still can't really chi that, but this is interesting now. This is definitely interesting now. Nolan Northwind, I mean, I'm scared for what Left Lord's doing. They might be doing half flush shenanigans with the Nolan Northwind. I mean, we're doing half flush shenanigans, right? And we have Kiefer Sutherland. This hand is amazing. It's Sea Wind, Sea Wind, 1 Dragoon. Oh, someone was maybe gonna pawn there. What do I have? Half flush, red 5, Sea Wind, White Dragoon. This is a certified fresh Mangan, okay? It's a farm to table Mangan. You gotta love it. Hopefully we don't deal into Left Lord's hand because it looks like they have some good stuff cooking up, right? They have 2 completed sets. To our 3, but you never know. They're gonna want to stay in the dealer's seat. So hopefully we can throw some elbows and get there before they can. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm just jealous if you had a well-adjusted childhood. Like a comedian that I really like. Her name is Lauren Lapkus. She's you probably heard her on Comedy Bang Bang. You probably heard her on a lot of different podcasts. She hosts a ton of really awesome podcasts. And I remember, so you know, you listen to a lot of comedians, like on Mark Maron's podcast, right? And they're talking about like, oh, I had such a bad childhood, and you know, all the pain gave, you know, you have to develop a sense of humor as a coping mechanism. And I think a lot of that is true from my experience as well. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it or say anything about that. But what was really inspiring about hearing her story is like, she's really funny. She's like obscenely funny. And she had, she could be lying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not accusing her of lying, but oh no, what am I saying? But just, it's really inspiring to hear her talk, because it's like, oh yeah, it seems like she had a pretty well-adjusted life, you know? You don't have to be depressed out of the wazoo to be a funny comedian. You can just be, you can still be a well-adjusted individual. And that's something that I heavily aspire to. Just being like a regular little fellow, but also being like very, very funny. I think Northern Lion's also a good example of this. He seems like, you know, pretty well adjusted. I'm speaking from a totally parasocial lens, of course. I'm not pawning this, right? I'm one tile away from 7 pairs. This is a bad 7 pairs. It's got no additional value besides the 7 pairs of it all. Okay, you are going for circle tiles. Nobody wants character tiles, which is good if we're waiting on a character 4. How about circle tile? I mean, I don't really want to get rid of either of these anyway, but if we have to get into Tenpai, then I guess we have to. If we draw into a 7, we can always cut the 4 and just single tile wait for the 8 as well. It's definitely an option. Crossler not just gonna roll over and die. They're gonna pawn, they're gonna start pogging up. They're gonna start pawning up right there. 4 of characters being thrown. I mean, sure. I guess I can keep a 7. Do a little pivoting towards the 7 of bamboo. So yeah, trying to be well adjusted in my older life, just in my current life. I was talking to my significant other, and this is how you know, like I'm really not right in the head. I'm thinking about buying a treadmill, and that is like funny. That is genuinely funny. I don't think I can Riichi this. I'm scared to throw this because Left Lord could Ron me at any conceivable moment. If I win with the 7 of circles, it's gonna be the greatest heist that anyone has ever seen. This is truly a nothing hand. Okay, Left Lord cons for Dora. I think that's our cue to get the F out of here. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. I think that's our cue to get the F out of here. If you cut the 7 of circles right now, it will be the biggest heist I have ever seen. I mean, we still have a possibility to win here, which is so funny. Even playing safe, we have a possibility to win here. Holy smokes! I feel so bad for our Crosslord. They're living in the Shadow Realm right now. And I was gonna fold that hand immediately. Like, I can't throw, even though it's Tsuji, I'm not throwing the 7 of circles. They could have a pair of them, they could have something. They didn't, right? A Crosslord did not get double run by myself and by Left Lord. Luckily for them, they still have a last gasp in their system. This hand is good. I would like a 7 of characters so I can use the Dora, but if I have to cut the Dora, so be it. I'm totally happy to do that. Having the red dragon pairs is just really, really nice in our starting hand. Not gonna lie to you there. Not gonna mince any words. Drawing another copy of the Dora would be pretty pog as well. Could also pawn into it or the 2 of characters. I was thinking about buying a treadmill, but that's like every treadmill, I think. I feel like 99% of treadmills just become a clothes hanger. You know what I mean? Just a place to dry your clothes that can't go into a conventional dryer, you know? I feel like that's the fate of all treadmills. It's a cursed lot in life. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Also, by the way, if you want like a nice treadmill, they're like thousands of dollars. Are you kidding me? I have to pay thousands of dollars to torture myself? Are you what kind of fricked up system is this? The government should be subsidizing. Okay, I don't know if that's true, but it would be nice if the government subsidized treadmills so that the populace could be a little bit healthier without you know, breaking the bank. Here's what I'll say about treadmills. The cons, are several, right? There are a myriad of cons. Clunky, they take up so much space, they're kind of an eyesore. And also they're really expensive and you might not use them after you buy them. Pros. You get to run. You get to run inside, which is kind of nice with it. I'm gonna cut the door right here because now look at this. We can pawn into the 5 and cut the 2, or pawn into the 2 and cut the 5, and either way we end up in Tenpai. Right Lord also cuts the door. That's amazing news for us. Now at least we know that no one has 2 copies of the flippin' Dora. So what do I do here? I think that I think it's okay to throw a 5 because I'm as free as a bird. Could also throw a 6 here, but that doesn't seem right. Like, I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm genuinely okay with this. Our Kyle acceptancy is pretty high. I don't think anyone's going to be cutting a 5 later in the game anyway. But it's more likely that someone cuts a 2, and we're very, very happy if they do. Wow. Okay. Okay. Very risky, but it seems like nobody needs bamboo tiles, so not that risky. I was thinking about just keeping the 5-5-6 shape and cutting the 6 of circles there, but I you know, there's still 4 copies of the 7 of circles left in the game. I want to keep my options open for that. There's the Riichi from a crossword. Okay, but our hand is really, really good. But a crossword's literally in last place. Okay, I mean, if you're gonna give me a safe tile to throw, I'll happily throw a safe tile. 5 of bamboo is safe, and all the 5s are gone, so no one can have a 4-5. You can still have a 7-8 in your hand, right? You could definitely have a 7-8. I could see here, but I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. It's not a, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna play like a coward. When we end this game in first place, we're gonna look back at this situation and we're gonna laugh so heartily. We're gonna be like, can't believe I wanted you to push there. You know, often people will send me like voicemails in my DMs of like their reactions to these YouTube videos. They often sound like that, so it's just something to consider. Yeah, that's real, by the way. It's obviously not just made up for facetious comedic purposes. Vivian Westwind, thank you. I'm starting to realize that we don't have any safe tiles, and had we cut the 8 of circles there, we would have won on the 7 of circles. But that's a terrible single tile away. You want me to risk it for the biscuit? I don't know. I think I would be risking it. Checks Mike for a biscuit that may or may not exist. That might not exist. I have to get rid of something very spooky, scary in order to do that. But the pros of a treadmill is that right now it's omega hot where I live. Okay, it's like 80 degrees by 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. and that doesn't sound horrendous to you or whatever, but like, I don't want to get up early. I don't want to have to put on sunscreen. I want to be able to, like, that's also I don't like the way that sunscreen feels on my body. And it's like, oh, you're saying you're such a baby? Wah. I am a baby. I'm a proud little baby. Okay. I don't like the way that I'm already torturing myself by running. Okay. We don't need to rub it in, pun not intended, with sunscreen that feels like slime. Like I've just hugged the Pokemon Grimer. I don't want to, I don't like that feeling. So being able to run indoors is just so nice, right? It's not as warm. You don't have to put on sunscreen. You can watch a video instead of just listening to a video to kind of numb the pain of, you know, I'm hearing myself, maybe I hate running, but you can do that to numb the pain of having to exercise. That's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. You can get those treadmills that, and this is such big cope, but you can get one of those treadmills that like folds up, but even then, kind of an eyesore, right? Kind of an eyesore. If someone has any good treadmill recommendations, and if you want to suggest one that's like thousands of dollars, but if you genuinely like it, please suggest that, because honestly, I feel like a lot of them are listed on Facebook Marketplace, on Craigslist, like secondhand, for people who just literally use them as clothes dryers. And so I might be able to get a really good deal on one. If you have any treadmills that you genuinely like, let me know. And is it going to be, the only sad news is, and this is genuinely very sad, if you're running stationary at home, Pokemon Go doesn't count that as distance traveled for your eggs. It's really, really sad. Not only that, like if you have your phone on the treadmill, it's I think it might still count your steps if you keep your phone as a pedometer, but like, oh my god, Left Lord, you don't even realize the danger that you're in. You cut the door up. Literally, you weren't in Tenpai. Literally, you were not in Tenpai. Oh my, I don't know what this is, but there's no way that's correct, right? I mean, you want to play aggressively because you're like, you want to beat me for first place, but there's no way. If you were that far away from Tenpai, because you started cheating after they called Riichi, right? I disagree with that. I genuinely disagree with that. Here we go. Am I cutting the 3? I'm cutting the east. Maybe we can flirt with the idea of Tenpai. It's not really likely, but you never know. 6 of bamboo is safe unless Left Lord switches up their hand. Okay, 6 of bamboo is still safe. I'm just gonna cut the 3. We're probably not gonna get into Tenpai, but you know what? That's a-okay. Can I throw away a 9 of bamboo? They could still, a crosser could still have a 7-8 of bamboo. 3 of my apes are gone. All my apes gone, but they could still have the last one of them. So definitely don't want to just recklessly deal into that. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. What are crosswords doing? I don't know what's going on right now. But you know, if they end this game in first place, maybe that just shows you the boons and the merits of playing Omega aggressive. But there's no way this is a high scoring hand. And there's no way that the hand was ready. So if you consult the dang oracle, I'm sorry. There's just simply no way. What do I cut here? 6 of bamboo was recently thrown. Yeah, okay. 6 of bamboo was recently thrown. If Love Lord runs me off of that, that would be truly tragique, n'est-ce pas? 5 of bamboo. Oh my god. They dealing with the red 5 as well. Don't kill. This is not a guaranteed good weight either. I fundamentally disagree with that. Okay. We hold these truths to be self-evident. You should freaking fold if your hand is 1 away or worse, and you can't guarantee a good weight. That is what we have just seen. A crosslord, now's your chance for an epic comeback. I'm afraid I cannot let you do that if I have anything to say about it. Unfortunately, this hand not bringing that much heat right now. Would like to draw into another white dragoon or green dragoon. That'd be really nice. I'm gonna be real with you. This hand is so bad. I know we might lose this game to Left Lord, right? I know we might lose this game to Left Lord, but this hand is so bad. How bad is it? Pawning the first one is not a good idea. If we see the second one, maybe I will pawn. Maybe. Door, the 8 of characters again. Okay. Don't necessarily want to throw that. But yeah, just the idea, because I like to take 1 shower per day as well. And I was getting up really, really early in the morning to shower. And I'm a 1 shower guy. We're shower guys. Of course, we only like to take 1 shower. If I draw this 5, if I draw into a 4, one of our 3s is already cannibalized. If I have this, then it's like a 6, 7, 8 and a 1, 3, 5 shape. I don't love where we are, but I guess that's what I'm doing. Okay, now I can maybe pawn into the Kiefer Sutherland and then chi into the chi into a 6, 7, 8. It's not amazing. It's not amazing, but our hand is 2 tiles away from Tenpai, which isn't bad necessarily. It's not great though. It's not great. We want to be very, very careful. If someone calls Riichi, by the way, we are so thankful that we did not pawn into the Kiefer Sutherland. Again, our hand is just not bringing the heat, and that's not the fault of this hand. It's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And so the idea of getting to run late at night and then just take a shower and jump into bed, and then you're tired so that your body is actually going to want to sleep. I'm shuddering with euphoria just thinking about it. Sorry to make you uncomfortable, but that is genuinely true. I cut the door here. Hopefully no one pawns. Okay, we're gaming. This hand is now good. I would absolutely pawn up the Kiefer Sutherlands now. Cut the 3 and then cut the 1 to get into Tenpai. I can't do that because there's no guarantee that I do get the Kiefer Sutherland, right? The last remaining copy could be in the dead wall. That would be super, super unfortunate, but that is the only tile that I open up my hand for right now. Could take the aggressive line and just cheat at 4 of characters anyway, but it's not really my style, not quite my tempo. What am I drinking? It's a peach tea, black tea from a Filipino supermarket that my significant other went to for the first time. It's honestly incredible. I just like a peach tea though. I'm kind of pretty peach pilled at the end of the day. I really like it as a flavor. Okay. Left Lord calls a pawn. Looks like this is just a Tanya hand. I mean, I'm not sure what they're going for. Maybe they have... You have key for Southern Winds? No, I have key for Southern Winds. You have White Dragoon? No, that's impossible. Green Dragoons? No. Red Dragoons? No. So all you can literally have is Tanya. Maybe a few copies of the Dora if you're lucky. They could definitely have a few copies of the Dora. That's scary. Key for Southern Wind again would go super hard here. Why did they hesitate throwing the 9? I feel a little bit worried about that. I'm gonna throw a 2 of characters. Not really that safe considering just not a lot of character tiles being thrown right now, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. We're still in here. 1 of characters feeling very safe because Left Lord has thrown a 4. They cannot be waiting with a 2-3 in their hands, so the only way they can get me is if they have the pair weight on the 1s for something like all triplets, and that's, you know, they pawn into a triplet already. It could definitely be a possibility. Am I ever scared of dealing into all triplets 3 Dora? Oh, you're in Tenpai now. But guess what, Bozo? So am I. Okay, it passed. I mean, very risky tile. I'm not going to lie to you there. Very risky tile. So what am I waiting for? 4 of characters or 7 of characters? We know that Left Lord does not need 4 of characters, or we hope that they cannot, you know, pivot their hand into needing the 4 of characters. So hopefully Right Lord deals in. Hopefully Left Lord. I mean, look, a chef's kiss would be Left Lord dealing in because we are competing with them for first place. But if anyone deals in right now, I have to take it. I have to take it. This is Prevalent Wind. Prevalent Wind only, but now we are in South 4. We need like a 2-ish Han hand to dethrone Left Lord. 2 Han Sumo, I feel like would get us there. Obviously, any type of Ron on Left Lord would be incredible. Okay, this hand is also effing incredible. So it's not Tanya, but it's Riichi Pinfu. Oh my god, Riichi Pinfu, and we can accept the Dora so easily, either in this shape or this shape. So Riichi Pinfu Dora absolutely gets us there at 5. Jolene, let's go. Okay. Roxanne, you don't have to put out that red 5. So our Crosslord probably going for a Yakuman, all terminals and, you know, wins or something, but they can't have 4 big wins with these 2 Nolan North wins already being thrown. If I were them, I wouldn't even open up my hand at all. I think, you know, you need a huge hand to come back into this game. You got to keep that MF closed. I'm just going to be real with you. You got to keep that MF closed. We have amazing shapes here in the bamboo suit. However, the downside of that is it's really risky to keep so many tiles that are close to the door. So we have to start whittling down some of these shapes like a seasoned woodworker, just so that they don't get us boned later on in the game. Holy smokes. Okay. Now this is scary because if they genuinely do have the Yakuman, all honors. Oh my god. Okay. I am scared. All terminals and honors, Prevalent Wind, all triplets. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. All terminals and honors, Prevalent Wind, Red Dragon, all triplets. That's a Hanemon. If I deal into a Hanemon, I'm still above Right Lord. Dealing into a Yakuman, I simply cannot abide with. I don't know if we can throw another honor tile. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know if we can throw another honor tile. Oh my god. Okay. This is really scary. Oh my... Oh! The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Oh my god. A Crosslord, why did you do that? You didn't even have... At least, when you drew the Nolan Northwind, maybe cut the 6s so you have a half flush in the bamboo suit? Because you need, like, Mondo value. And then you need, like, a Mongon hit on Right Lord. Confusing game, but I'll take it. Are you kidding me? That's right, I did it. Number 5. Who do you think you are? I am. He doesn't sound like that, but that's how I sound like when I'm saying that. Let me check East 1 repeat 2. What are these? So you did have a pure straight. I just want to see the thinking here. You cut 3 first. You know what? I don't even hate that. In terms of tile efficiency, that's actually not even that bad. You cut the 3 first. And then, okay, I think you're supposed to keep 2 pairs here. So if I were you, I would maybe cut the once you draw the 4, I would cut the 8 of characters. So if one of these becomes a triplet, you can use the other one as your pair. But now you're like, okay, closed. But this is, dude, this is like, you can't risk it for the biscuit like this. Right Lord has such an obvious flush. I know. Oh man, and you draw into Tenpai. I really hate opening your hand like that. Unless you're literally getting into Tenpai right then and there. I don't like it, Sam I am. I do not like it, green eggs and ham. So what happens here? Someone just sumos? Do you just sumo a giganto hand? Do I win this one? Oh my god. Okay, you're in Tenpai now, and you throw the 7. You have all triplets, 2 Dora. That's a Mangon. I love it. I love it. And the 4 just passed? Yeah. This is Suji Gaming. Oh my god, and I rob you. Oh, it's beautiful. It's an absolute delightful. It's a delightful turn of events. I mean, this player I sent to the Shadow Realm, but it's a delightful turn of events nonetheless. So what happens here? You cut Dora and it gets you into trouble? This is a weird hand. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. This is an absolutely weirdo hand that we've got going on. I think you're supposed to cut 3 of characters because you have Omega Chunk double-sided weight and a pair for the perfect Ishan 10, and you do. And that gets you into trouble. Oh, man. And it's inside Suji, too. Oh, that's really sad. Okay. You did everything right there. This is why this game should be illegal. Okay. You are in Tenpai for the 6 of characters. I like it. Prevalent Wind, 1 Han. Yep. And then I don't even care what Right Lord has. It's early enough into the game. Nothing even looks that suspicious on the table right now. East 4, small baby hand. Everyone's pawning and cheeing up a storm. I look like I'm going for a flush, and indeed I am. I can't believe I did not win this one. Oh my god. That half flush would have been delicious. That would have nailed in the coffin, you know? We wouldn't even have to rely on a crosser to win this one. So, oh my god. This hand was gnarly. This hand was gnarly. I think you're not even in Tenpai, though. Oh my god. But you're really close, and this is Suji Gaming. I can kind of see you going for it. You're even close to frickin' all triplets hand. And this is disgusting. You have, oh my god. Oh my god, what a minefield this is. I had no idea you were going for the flush. Triple-sided weight as well. Were you in Furriton? You're not even in Furriton. Oh my. Disgusting. Actually disgusting. Although the 5s, there's only 1 left. There's 4 of you left, and there's 2 of you left. All right, I respect that. So that's very unfair that I won that one. If I was anyone else, I'd be fuming right now. Okay. I mean, this is late into the game. 100% reason to remember the name. I'm just going, you know, not Tanya, but Prevalent Wind. Seems okay. Anything weirdo here? I hated this. I fundamentally objected to this. Look at how far away your frickin' hand is. Riichi. And then you take that tile? Disagree. Disagree. Sorry to go kind of hard, but it's absolutely true. We already looked at this one. And then South 4. This, I mean, you have to go bees to the freaking knees here. Oh my god. Yeah, you start pawning here. Just because, yeah, maybe you can con into something. What would I do here? You can accept the Dora. I love this. Try to go for all triplets if you can. 3 concealed triplets is still a possibility with this hand. I would keep that 3 and I would throw the 4. Just because half flush on top of this. If you get a... Okay, hang on. If you do Prevalent Wind, Red Dragon, half flush, it's a 4 Han. If you get a Mangon hit from Left Lord, it's not even enough. You need... But you would have Dora as well. Half flush Dora maybe. Right Lord's going to call the Riichi here. Nolan Northland, it's so... Yeah, it is unlikely here. You have to go for a big hand, though. Just doing this is not enough. I know how sad this is. And then this is... I mean, this is some salty stuff right here. Just taking first place away from Right Lord. I mean, you know what? I gotta thank him. If anybody knows that player, I will mail them a handwritten thank you for that game. Oh, the hand delivered it to me on a silver platter. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's game. For today's video. If you like the song and you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every day. Consider liking and commenting. It helps with the channel a great deal. Thanks for all the support lately. I've greatly appreciated it. Hey, I also stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VODs channel in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.